was a good time. That was pretty disgusting.
Yeah, where you vomited on the guy and he got underneath it.
Oh yeah. It was great. Yeah. It was.
Grow up on me.
Yeah, it was cool. We were.
You're spicy.
Well, yeah, because you know that whole show was fucked up from the phone call because it rained.
I warned him.
We were supposed to play in a baseball stadium.
I felt obligated.
We were supposed to play in a baseball stadium. They took us out there and everything. It was a little baseball stadium, and there was a stage set up with pitcher's mound in, and a canopy, and all these huge amps, and about 50 yards between us and where the people were sitting.
It's
So
a long way, man.
I was like, oh, that's cool, but I thought, hey, that shit. And then the day of the show, it started raining there, and I've never seen rain like that before because it was like sheets of rain. It wasn't like raindrops. It was like literally solid blocks of rain coming
Like
down.
when you get like a really hard downpour, it'll downpour for like 5 minutes like that. And in Puerto Rico, it was like 5 hours of
They're
that.
just continuous.
Yeah, just non-stop.
The monsoon, yeah, they had a hurricane.
It was like a rainy season.
warning.
Tropical.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I remember driving when we were driving up there.
Yeah,
Man, there were people walking.
There were
alongside
people walking
the
on the highway
with
their carcass shirts on, all the way down to their feet. Walking by, and it was like a 30-mile drive to the show. And they were walking. We were worried the show was going to get canceled, but they said, no, we're going to move it to.
It was inside the stadium.
There was a underneath where the concession stand
Like
was.
underneath the
It was a
bleachers and
basement.
stuff.
So it's been raining for like 5 gallons a second for 5 hours, and the humidity's about 300%, and there was about 100 degrees in this place, and I think about a quarter of the people showed up.
They were expecting like 2,000. They got maybe 500.
And so we set up down there, and all the equipment, the equipment that we were supposed to use, they wouldn't let us use it because they didn't want it destroyed. So everybody pitched in the last minute, brought in all their own stuff. And they had 2 guys holding the drum set. One guy from Organic Infest, Freddie Cheeseburger, was holding one side, and one of his friends was holding the other side. And we were watching Nuclear Death Play, and it sounded like a freight train. It sounded like a radiator busting.
Some guy actually offered just to sit in front of my bass drum now, just like pound the dude in the back for like 40 minutes.
That's free chiropractor service.
So it sounded like shit. I mean, Nuclear Death. They were intense to watch, but it sounded like, and everyone's going crazy. So we were playing, and we just rolled through it, and couldn't hear anything that was going on. And at the end of the show, I did my thing, Red Wigglers, and I started hurling, and it was so hot in there. All the pictures they took had the red stuff all over the film, because the film was destroyed. That's how big it was. But I remember we were going full throttle because of that pizza we ate. It wasn't
soupy. It was a soup.
It was like a soup on a crust.
Richard C. warned us.
Centimeter.
He took us out to the country kitchen, and he said, and I said, I always get a corned beef sandwich, but because I don't, because that's always the same. And he says, let me give you some advice. You're in Puerto Rico now. You order corned beef, they're going to give you something they think is corned beef, and it's not corned beef. Trust me. You need a simple chicken. It's the only thing they have here. Okay, so fine, but we got a pizza, and it wasn't. It was like a piece of dough with a bunch of runny shit on it.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway,
Who was that bodyguard we had?
Terry the Wall, yeah. One of you guys used to be wearing your own shirts.
Yeah,
We should be wearing an Impetigo.
I was telling a story to somebody the other day.
So anyways, I'm hurling, I'm vomiting, it was a great, nice, thick, cloudy patch. And I looked down, and there's this guy in the front row going, like that, just, his puke's hitting in the face, he's drinking it, smearing it all over himself, and I was like,
fake.
he's just covered in my juice, man, and I was like, son of a bitch.
That's a free meal.
That was disgusting.
Already processed.
That guy had to be stinking on the way home, too. That was a crazy story, too.
Axle on fire.
I borrowed, when we played with Repulsion, I borrowed my boss's truck to take all my stuff up there. And, yeah, the minute we rolled Indianapolis, we
just pulled in the parking lot.
We smelled something. It was at an intersection.
Oh.
We were supposed to go to that Mike White's house.
Oh, yeah.
And smelled something, and the wheel was like literally on fire. There was smoke coming out.
Axle, man.
We were about 2 miles from the Ritz, so we didn't go to Mike's house. Of course, we didn't have a cell phone to call us, son of a bitch, but we just went ahead and rolled to the Ritz. And yeah, it was on fire.
We
Shit was
got
coming
out,
of it.
ran, we scattered from the vehicle. thinking it could catch on fire or something.
So it's like, yeah, that's no big deal. Well, you know, this is fine. We'll call a mechanic, call a garage. We'll take it in there, get it fixed, and we'll do this, and we'll go home, and my boss won't kill me.
Oh, it was Sunday.
Problem was, it was the weekend before Indianapolis 500, which is the time trials.
And it was Sunday.
And every gearhead in Indianapolis is at the time trials because they can't afford to get to the Indy 500. So everybody was closed. And I was about ready to eat a turd. I was so freaking out. And then the guy who owned the place, he's like, hey, my brother works on trucks. Yeah, my brother works on trucks. Just like Andy Griffith Show, you know. Oh, my cousin Goober's real good with them. He's got a great set of tools. And I'm like, well, get him over here. And he was actually able to fix it. And he had the axle.
Yeah, he took it off and repacked the bearing.
Everything. And
we had somebody follow us all the way home, driving on that side to see if any flames had started.
Yeah, and he was done before we even played.